So today's concept is inequalities. So everyone knows that inequalities carries 5 marks in bank examination, in prelims, as well as sometimes they may ask in mains examination also. Inequalities is of two types of questions generally asked in bank examinations. So before going to inequalities, we have to know the question type. We have just two types of questions. One is tradition pattern inequalities. Second one is conversion pattern inequalities. So tradition pattern inequalities in the sense, a statement will be given and followed by 2, 3, 4, 5 conclusions, and which of the following conclusion is derived from the above statement. So that is tradition pattern. And come to the latest pattern or advanced pattern or conversion pattern in the sense, each and every symbol represent with some relation. So in that we have to find out the which conclusion is following. Right, come to the tradition pattern first of all. Inequalities concept is very easy guys, without using your pen and pen, just you can do like this, right? So this carries 5 marks, and I already told you in my last class, and 5 marks in these 5 questions we can able to complete all these 5 questions in less than 60 seconds. So do you remember that? Yes, 60 seconds is enough guys. Okay, just see the diagram. I just giving them some diagrams here. So just see the diagram, that's it, nothing else. So do you find any difference in these 5 floatings? So just observe the diagrams, just floating, you have to just observe the floating. Yeah, if you see the first one, if you think someone is here, like some A is here and some B is here, and A and B definitely they can meet each other. There is no problem at all. There is no obstacle. The floating is same. Floating is very clean guys. So A meet to B and B can meet with A. So there is no any problem. And second diagram also, A is here and B is here. There is also no any obstacles guys. So they can both can meet each other. So no problem at all. In third diagram, just assume A is here and B is here. In third diagram, if you observe carefully, here A can go from here to here only, and B can go here only, and they cannot go here. So if you see this diagram, here is some obstacle, disturbances, hurdles. Yes, there is some hurdle. If you observe this, just see the diagram. Here some hurdles are there, disturbances are there. And whereas in fourth diagram, there is no obstacles, so they can happily A and B can meet each other. In fifth diagram also, A and B can meet each other. So there is no any problem. Only in third diagram only we have some obstacles are there, and rest of the 4 diagrams there is no any obstacles. So just see the diagram. Just make a 10-second view. Yeah, have observed this guys? Okay, let's go to the original concept. So generally in inequalities, we have different signs, symbols like less than, greater than, less than or equal, greater than or equals, not equals. So here less than, greater than, less than or equal, greater than or equals, not equals. So these 6 signs plays a very important role. So just to see, So if you don't know this is less than or this is greater than, this is less than or equal to, or this is greater than or equal to, or this is equal or this is not equal, if you don't know, even though you can answer it, right? Just see. So this is less than, this is greater than, this is less than or equal, and this is greater than or equal. If you observe these four signs, so here every sign has two faces, every sign. One is open, second one is closed end. So here this is open, guys. So just like your cap, so this is open, like if you observe here, this is open and this is closed, this is open and this is closed. Same like this is open and this is closed. So we can call it as a closed end and this is open end. Same, here it is also open end and this is closed end. Similarly, in less than or equal to or greater than or equal to also, this is called open end and this is called closed end. And here it is called open end and this is called closed end. In less than, greater than, in less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, only we have open and closed ends, whereas in equal or not equal, we can never determine these opens and close. Just observe these four. So every sign has two faces, one is open end, second one is closed ends. Is it clear, guys? One is open, second one is closed. 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 Okay, let me clear. Just we go for a simple example. For example, A greater than or equal to, B equal to, C greater than, D less than or equal to E. So this is your statement. And we have some conclusion like this. Conclusion number 1, A greater than C. Conclusion number 2, C less than or equal to E. So which one follows? We don't know. Which one follows in the sense? Definitely we can't go for answers. So this is your example, that's it. So before going to this, we have to know the SQF. So in reasoning, we have a standard question format. SQF. In standard question format, we have 5 options, guys. So this is very, very important. Option number 1, only one follows. Option number 2, only 2 follows. Option number 3, either 1 or 2 follows. Option number 4, neither 1 nor 2 follows. Option number 5, both 1 and 2 follows. So this is your SQF. So each and everyone must and should know the SQF. So not only in inequalities, in syllogism it comes, and in logical reasoning also it may repeats. So it is very important, student might should be know that. And only one is option number 1, only 1 follows. Option number 2, only 2 follows. Option number 3, either 1 or 2 follows. Option number 4, neither 1 nor 2 follows, and both 1 and 2 follows. Okay, right. So is it clear? Is it clear, guys? Okay. So before going this, we can make this answer. So how this happens? Right. And here the answer is, the first one, A to C, the answer is not follows. Second one, C to E, the answer is not follows. Now your answer is option number 4, that is neither nor. Okay. So just this is the example. Then we go for in detail, guys. Yeah, here we have signs like this. So generally, just in movies, I go for in filmy manner. It's very easy concept. Each and everyone can quickly grasp the subject, guys. I definitely go for in filmy manner in each and every concepts. It's my way of style. In movies, so like any movies, in movies generally, who plays the vital role? Hero. Absolutely, hero plays the vital role. Hero is the first position, and then villain is the second position, and definitely we go for comedy also. So comedy plays a third position, right? So these are the three important characters in general in any movies. These are the three important characters. One is hero, second one is villain, and third one is a comedian. Okay. For example, here is our hero, and here is our villain, and this is our comedian. Here is hero, villain, and comedian. So generally these three characters, who plays the most important role in movies, in films? Absolutely hero. So hero plays the vital position. Hero is number one position. And number two position goes to villain. And the last position goes to comedian. So here we have only three characters. One is hero, second one is villain, and third one is a comedian. So if a hero and villain fights, what happens? Who will be win? So absolutely hero. If hero and comedian fights, who will be win? Absolutely hero. If villain and comedian fights, who will be win? Absolutely villain. If all three persons fight at a time each other, in the sense, who will be win? Absolutely hero. So here our concept is, who plays the vital role? Hero. And the second one is villain. And the third one is comedian, and comedian is the third position. So comedian always plays as a neutral position. He does not have any priority at all. Either he go for supposed to someone or opposed to someone, that's it. He plays just as a neutral position. The first priority goes to hero, and second priority goes to villain, and third priority goes to and comedian, right? And the last one is there, that is heroine. So we go for heroine in later session, guys. And how hero income, we can discuss in later sessions. First we have to know these three characters. Okay, here hero in the sense, so either he may be less than or greater than. Hero in the sense, either he may be less than or greater than. Villain in the sense, either he may be a less than or equal or greater than or equal. And comedian in the sense, equal. And heroine in the sense, not equal. So heroine we kept aside. In later session I will explain in detail. First go for these three characters. One is hero, second one is villain, third one is a comedian. Hero in the sense, either less than or greater than. Villain in the sense, either less than or equal or greater than or equal. Or comedian in the sense, just equal. That's it. Is it clear, guys? Hero in the sense, less than or greater than. Villain in the sense, less than or equal to or greater than or equals to. Or comedian in the sense, equals. That's it. So make a 10 minutes glance. Just see the diagrams. You can easily understand the concept. No doubt. Okay, right. I go for rough. I go for a simple example. A less than or equals to, B less than or equals to, C equal to, D less than, E greater than or equals to F. Here is our statement, and we have two conclusions like this. First one, A less than C. Second one, C less than E. Just see the question. Right. So here it is a statement, and these two are conclusions. And these two conclusions, just see the conclusion number 1 carefully. So these A and C are called elements. These A and C are called elements. So similarly, C and E are called elements. These two are elements. So in first diagram, in inequalities, so we enter with the floating. So if you observe the first one, so if you have any doubt, just revise the video and see that I have drawn the 5 diagrams, so 5 different diagrams. In that, the third one is the different. So differ, how it is differ in the sense the floating is different. Same here, you have to observe the conclusions. So these conclusions, these two conclusions have the elements, 2 elements, A and C. You have to observe the floating in between of these 2 elements only, guys. So just to see the floating between A to C. Just to see the floating between A to C only. Just A to C only you have to observe, and you no need to observe the right of A or left of A, right of C or left of A. Just you have to observe the floating in between of A to C. Here the floating is very clear. So A to C, definitely we can draw the conclusions. Definitely we can establish the relation, any relation. But A to C here, if you observe here, yes, A to C definitely answer will become. There is no any doubt, A to C answer will become. But who will become? That is very important. So if you see the floating between A to C, here who is this? Who is this? So this is villain. So don't use less than or equal to or greater than or equal to or less than greater than. So these are all bullshit concept, guys. Just to see. So he is the villain. And here he is also villain. A to C, here we have only villains out there. There is no any hero. But whereas in conclusion, he mentioned as a hero. But here villain and villain, answer will be villain also. If a villain is there and even villain is also there, the conclusion also will be villain, not a hero. But here answer will be as a hero. That means this is the wrong conclusion. The exact answer is A less than or equals to C. Next, go to the second one. Here C to E. If you observe the floating in between of C to E, just observe the floating in between of C to E. Just observe the floating. Here who is this? He is a comedian. He is not equal. He is a comedian. And here is the hero. And our answer will be hero only. Our answer will be hero. So here the answer is also hero. So your answer is follows. Is it clear, guys? C less than E. That answer should be, if you find out the answer in detail or clear, here is the comedian and here is the hero, the answer should be hero only, but the hero must and should, the open end should be towards E only. So here also the open end is towards E and the close end is towards to C. Yes, the answer should be right. The answer is only 2 follows. Your answer will be only 2 follows. That's it. Very simple and easy concept. I go for second example also. So just see, guys. So don't go for your less than or greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equals to, or equals or anything bullshit symbols, right? So reasoning is a game, guys. So no need to boycott all these signs or etc etc. Just by saying itself you can bubble the answer. The characters, so the important is the most thing here is just you focus the characters. Who are the characters here? One is hero, second one is villain, and third one is comedian. That's it. Okay, we go for second one. M less than or equals D N O P Q, and I go for like Q or M and like some Y, right? Okay. M less than or equal to Y greater than or equals to P. Third one, N less than Q. And fourth one, Y greater than O. And the fifth one, N less than or equals to P. Yes. So just make it answer, guys. It's very easy, very simple. So your duty is just to find out the floating in between of these elements only. So you no need to check all the statement here. Just you go for conclusions and then statement. So M2O. So these two are called elements. So if you observe the floating in between of M2O, the floating is same. Yes, there is no any obstacle, the floating is same. So definitely we go for answer. But here, who is this? He is a villain, and here is the comedian, and here is the hero. And a villain is there, a comedian is there, a hero is there. So these three signs, these three characters are in one roof. Then who will plays the most role in the sense? Absolutely hero. But here the answer is what? Villain. So it is not right. It's very simple, right? Next, Y2P. If you observe the floating in between of Y2P, just observe the floating in between of Y2P only. So we no need to check left of Y or right of P. So Y2P, is there any same floating? No. There is obstacles here. There is obstacles. So just see, there is obstacles, like there is opposite signs. There is obstacle, so we can't derive the conclusions. We can't establish the relation between Y to P. So we can't derive in the sense does not follows. Next, here in previous example M2O, we can make the answer because here the floating is simple. Floating is same. So who will be the answer in the sense? M less than O is our answer. Not M less than or equal to O. The answer is M less than O because here the most important character is hero. Next, N2Q. If you observe the floating in between of N2Q, just to see the floating in between of N2Q, guys, here the N number of obstacles is there. Even N cannot be reach Q and Q cannot be go for N. Because here there is number of obstacles there. So here also we can't derive, we can't establish the relation between N to Q elements. Next, Y2O. So if you observe the floating in between of Y2O, just to see the floating in between of Y2O, here is the floating. Just here we have only two characters. One is comedian, second one is hero. So absolutely hero will become. Yes. So hero will become. Here is hero also there. But it is not right. Why? Because hero must be open. The open end should be towards O or close end should be towards Y. Here what happened? He is a hero but he is not a real hero. He is a dummy hero. The open ends and close ends should be reverse, right? So the exact answer is Y less than O is your answer. Not Y greater than O, Y less than O. Here the floating itself is very clear, right? Comedian is there, hero is there, so definitely hero will become. So hero must and should open towards O only and close towards Y only. So this is your right and this is the wrong one. And next go to the second and the last one, N greater than or equals to P. So if you observe the floating between N to P, same, here we have N number of opposite signs are there. Opposite signs are there in the sense we can't establish the relation between these two elements. That's it, guys. It's very simple and easy concept. So today we learned about three characters. One is hero, second one is villain and third one is comedian. So we not yet go for last character, that is heroine, that is not equals. So today we just discuss about one is hero, villain, comedian, and we don't go for like what heroine. So next class, in next session, I will explain in detail to what is heroine, how she comes, and at what time, and what are the factors that heroine welcomes in the situations. And before going to quit today's session, you have to know the SQF, guys. Standard question format. Only one is follows, only two follows, either one or two, neither one or two, both one and two. So either or case, this is very important one. So these either or case, option number 3, most of the students did n number of mistakes in these situations. So when either or case comes, so this is called as complementary situations, complementary. In later session I will explain in clear, guys. So thank you for watching my videos. Please subscribe my videos. My video channel name is Reasoning Riders and my name is Chiranjeevi, signing off. Thank you.